Good day, viewers. Welcome back to our chemistry class. Today, we're going to be looking at writing the molecular formulae of compounds. We are moving gradually. If you could recall in our last class, we learned the first 20 elements and the valency of the first 20 elements. We also looked at the radicals. Today, we're going to be looking at the application of these valencies and radicals in determining the molecular formulae of compounds. Before we move on, if you are a new visitor on this channel, kindly click the red subscribe word and hit the notification bell for my subsequent content. Now, to write the molecular formula of a compound, the following must be considered. 1. The symbol of the elements we want to deal with. 2. The positive value of the charge of the elements or the radicals. Now, what are the methods that we normally adopt in writing chemical compounds? Number 1, write down the symbol of the elements or radicals. Number 2, write down the positive value of charged elements or radicals. Number 3, exchange the charges by cross-multiplying. Number 4, write down the molecular formula of the compound. Now, we need to note something. We should note that the values of the charges are written down as subscripts after the symbol of elements or radicals. The subscript 1 is not normally written, meaning in writing chemical formula, we don't write subscript 1. We start writing from subscript 2. Let's look at the first example. Example 1 reads thus: write down the molecular formulae of the following compounds: A. Sodium triosonitrate 5. And the valency of sodium is +1. That of triosonitrate 5 is -1. Now, let us start. So the elements and radical that are here, we have Na, which is for sodium, and we have NO3, triosonitrate 5. So the valency of sodium here is +1. And don't forget, we said that we are going to make sure the positive one, that we don't need a sign that is there. So the whole number, we have 1 here. Then triosonitrate 5, we also have -1, we write 1. So after this, since this is their valency, their charge, so we cross multiply. Now, when you cross multiply, in writing the chemical compound, the positive one comes first before the negative one. So we have Na, so 1 is coming here, 1. Then we have NO3, and this one is coming here, 1. But we cannot leave this like this, because when you write it like this, it means oxygen is having 31. So in this case, you open a bracket and close this bracket. So our equation becomes NaNO3, because 3 times 1 gives us what? 3. So this is the formula for sodium triosonitrate 5. Next question. Want to write the chemical formula for iron 3 chloride. Iron 3 chloride. Iron has the charge of +3, chlorine has -1. Now, solution. We have iron is Fe, that is the chemical symbol of iron, Fe. So the charge on it is 3. Then chlorine, the charge on it is -1, we write 1, the positive charge of it. Then we cross multiply. So here we have the positive charge first, Fe, 1, Cl3. So our equation is FeCl3. So the chemical formula for iron 3 chloride is FeCl3. Next question. Want to write the chemical formula of iron 2 tetraoxosulfate 6, where my iron is +2 tetraoxosulfate 6 is minus 2. We have Fe equals to 2, then SO4 also equals to 2. We cross multiply, so we have Fe 2 is coming. This is what we call the subscripts. Then SO4, then 2 is coming. So if I put 2 here, my oxygen is having 42, whereas this 2 is for oxygen, it's also for sulfur. We open brackets and close it. So when we look at this has 2, this also have 2. So in this case, we cancel the 2. So finally, we have FeSO4. So this is formula for iron 2 tetraoxosulfate 6. The next question is, we want to find the chemical formula of aluminium tetraoxosulfate 6. Now we have aluminium, we have Al, which is 3, equals to 3. Then sulfate, SO4, that's equals to 2. So the next thing we cross multiply. So the first one we write is the positive charge, the positive elements, Al. 2 is coming here, Al2, then SO4, and 3 is coming. So in order to show that this 3 belongs to the 2, we open this bracket and close the bracket. So the formula of aluminium tetraoxosulfate 6 is Al2, open brackets, SO4, close the brackets, 3. So this is how to write the chemical formula of any compound given to you. We must understand the valencies of elements and the radicals of elements. So if you are a new member on this channel, kindly subscribe and click the notification bell for my subsequent contents.